93 Chief Meteorologist Richard Scott with your forecast. On
Welcome into the show.
Station.
Your life can change in the blink of an eye. When you're accused of a crime you didn't commit or facing charges that could devastate your future. When trouble strikes, who do you trust? Jim Parkman, that's who. Jim Parkman Law is the hero you need in times of need. A seasoned pro with years of experience as a defense attorney. He knows that the justice system can be harsh, unforgiving, and downright frightening. But with Jim Parkman Law, those are things you don't have to worry about. He'll investigate every detail, challenge the evidence, and make sure your voice is heard. In a world
what is going on, y'all? How y'all doing? Everybody good?
Jim Parkman Law fights to...
Hey, Rachel, how you doing?
If you or a loved one is facing criminal charges, call Jim
Everything
Parkman
okay?
Law now at 205-573.
We got a great show lined up for you today.
205-573.
I know a lot of people talking about the car release stuff. We're going to talk about that for a brief second. It ain't nothing really much out there. But what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing?
No representation is made that the quality of legal service to be performed is greater than the legal service performed by other lawyers.
Rachel, baby in the house. What's up, Jazz? What's up, Jackie? What's up, Ellen?
A movement striving to
Girls Weekend. What y'all doing, Girls Weekend? Towns, baby, how you doing? Justin, how you doing? Sharon Hilton, how you doing? For all my subscribers, I'm going to be going live this weekend. Anybody subscribe to my show, subscribe to my page, I'm going to be going live this weekend. So you guys make sure you stay locked in for that. So if you want to go, we're going to be doing some stuff on the weekends now. So let you guys know that if you subscribe to my channel, I'm going to be doing some different things now. So make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And there'll be some private lives over the weekend that I'll be doing.
Feel no ways tired. MOE, man of experience.
Joe Lockett.
You can't handle the truth.
Joe Lockett.
Making a difference, one show at a time. With Joe Lockett.
All right, y'all. We locked in, baby. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Y'all know what time it is? At work. We got Tams at work. Okay, what's up, Clint? What pretty? What's up, DOV? How you doing? What's up, Swan? How you doing? Are you ready to love? Hey, Shelby. What's up, Jay-Z? Pull up on your boy. Oh, it's going to be a good show today, baby. We locked in. This boy over here dancing. We got some internet over here. He happy. It looks good.
We got 60 folks in here.
Huh?
We got 60 folks in here.
Okay. Oh, because of that good internet.
Man, what you get the internet like what?
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go, America. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, y'all. It's 3 minutes up to the hour. You get locked into your favorite evening ride. It is your boy, Joe Lockett. How y'all doing on a Friday? A little warm outside. You know what I'm saying? I want to go outside in the sun.
It was raining earlier.
It was. I don't know why. I got me kind of worried, but then when I took a nap and woke up, I seen the sun coming back out. So it's all good.
I wish it stayed like that.
Yeah, man. How you doing today, nephew?
I'm doing great.
I see.
I am doing great. Man,
I see.
We done fixed our internet problems, bro. We are clean feeding, and the cameras don't know how to act. Man, they acting different. They ripped me out the plastic. I'm back in brand new, man.
I love it. I love it. But see, thanks. We're gonna thank Todd for making sure that we finally got.
Thank you,
Todd. We appreciate you, man, for getting our internet back up. You know, he's been working with us and made sure now. You know, at the end of the day, everything is functioning. So we on how many platforms now? We can't even count.
Man,
we on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube. We live on a lot of stuff right now. Just live. Just live all over the place. We're probably one of the most streaming shows in the world right now. So we appreciate you guys for locking in. Thanks to all my subscribers. This weekend, y'all, I want you to know if you're on my TikTok and you have subscribed to my TikTok, I am going to be doing this. We're going to be doing some live shows over the weekend for my subscribers.
Brand new too.
Yeah, but I got new subscribers on TikTok, man. I got to take care of them. You know what I'm saying? So if you have subscribed on my TikTok, you know what I'm saying? I got to give them more
TikTok
content.
Exclusive.
Yeah, you got to get the TikTok exclusive, man. So, you know, if you're TikToking with your boy, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be doing some adult content. You guys gonna be able to come in and talk to your boy.
You gonna get your NPC TikTok on?
Man, listen.
Or is it like OnlyFans TikTok?
No, it ain't gonna be OnlyFans. But we're gonna be able to have adult conversations. Things that I can't say on air, I will be able to do it in private with the people that has been following us. and they'll be able to chime in and talk back with your boy, right? You know what I'm saying? And we can have these kind of deep conversations and probably try to get a lot of things figured out. Things you can't say on air that we can say in a private conversation. We're going to be doing that right there on TikTok. So to go to Joe Lockett Show and subscribe to my channel, and you guys stay locked in. I'll be putting out some information over the weekend, either Saturday or Sunday. I'm going to be coming to you guys live from my house, and we'll see what happens from there.
Yeah, hit them links in the bio if you can't find it.
That's it. Hit the links in the bio. All right, y'all. 866-245-5480. Huh?
You one of them links dudes now. You one of them links for hey, check my link in the bio.
Hey, Google me or link me, okay? Either one. Google your boy or link your boy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are making this possible for me. Y'all making my dream come true. One of my dreams was, on this radio show was to figure out how to monetize and get this thing rolling. And you guys have been a big part of that. So thank you so much for working with the Joe Lockett Show. It's been a long time. It's been 10 years. So anybody want to know how long does it take to build a radio show? Build a podcast? For me, it has taken 10 years. 10 years, y'all, to be able to start seeing things running in the right direction. And that's a hard, long 10 years. Trust me. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. I had to get that out to you guys at the beginning of the show. But now let's go ahead and get into a little bit of Birmingham news. They're still national with the Carly Russell situation. I said, we're going to talk about it until some more updates came up. Well, she turned herself in today. Mm-hmm. And for everybody who thought she was going to jail to go hang out with R. Kelly, she's not.
Yeah, go hang out with R. Kelly.
Yeah, go hang out with R. Kelly.
Y'all wilding. She should have been with Juicy, but Juicy out of jail at this point.
Well, whoever you thought she was going to jail to be with, she's out on bond. She got 2 misdemeanors, and we're moving on with our life.
$2,000 bill.
$2,000. So, again, some people are disappointed. Some people are happy for her. I have no comments. I'm going to stick to my last statement I made that I hope she can move forward and prayers to her and her family and whatever reason she did that for. Hope she can get some help for it. So I'm going to move on from that. But that's the situation with the Carly Russell situation. I do know that they said that the Attorney General may pick this case up, even though it's misdemeanors.
Oh, word?
Yeah, it's possible. So it's a possibility with that. So we'll see if anything else comes along with that. I will keep you guys abreast of those situations. But again, I'm not going to make my show all about the Carly Russell situation and get people calling in and condemning or saying their grievance or appreciation for the situation. It is what it is. Let's move forward, y'all. 866-245-5480. But what I do want to talk about, I want to talk about permission in relationships. And also, I want to talk about how women treat men different than they treat women. Women treat men different than they treat women. And I noticed this, I've noticed it a long time, especially when I was married. This was one of my biggest pet peeves, right? And nephew, you tell me, have you witnessed this as you been in relationships? You haven't been married before, but been in a relationship. Okay. A woman is going to bark at you different than she bark at a woman. If she your girl, the way she bark at you, she gonna bark different than she bark at a woman.
All right, be specific with the folks out there. What you mean by bark?
When I mean arguing, right? Okay. The things she's gonna say to you and how she's gonna talk to you,
she not gonna talk.
She ain't gonna say it to that woman. Let me tell y'all why. She's gonna disrespect. A woman would disrespect a man way more than she's gonna disrespect a woman that she's beefing with. 866-245-5480. Let me tell you, go ahead. Think about what I'm saying now. Think about what your boy's saying. I'm gonna
shoot the ladies in bed. I usually don't, but I'm gonna shoot the ladies in bed. It's like that for dudes too. No. See, this is where your Chinese roots come in. My Chinese roots.
Yeah. This is where they're too young come in. Cause bruh, me and you can beef, right?
Yeah.
But there's a line that me and you ain't gonna cross because we know if we cross that line,
what it's gonna get to.
Thank you. So again, men ain't doing what women do. Women ain't gonna cross that line. Women will cross that line with you. No, you ain't gonna cross that line with a woman.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like I said, this is where your Chinese roots come in there, bro.
That ain't Chinese roots. I just misunderstood what you was talking about. Right, chill out. You always doing stuff. Don't bother me. You got new internet.
Hey, the Chinese roots are too young, bro. I'm telling you. Now see, me and you get at it, bro. God. No matter how mad I am at you, I know if I cross a line, I know what that's going to entail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know where that's going.
You got to prepare yourself.
You know when you cross that line, you better be ready, like you said. With a woman, she would cross that line with a man, knowing there's no repercussions with it. But with a woman, she ain't finna cross that same line that she crossed with you.
No.
866-245-54. Tell me I'm lying.
No.
Tell me I'm lying.
I tried.
A woman would talk to a man differently then she's gonna talk to a woman. I mean,
She gonna get saucy with it, too.
bruh.
She gonna get saucy, sassy, all the S words.
Bruh, listen to me.
She gonna get no bag.
When I was married, right, and in the few relationships that I've been in, I noticed that when you say something to me, you know how to cut real low, right?
Mm.
You talk to me like I'm the scum of the earth. But when you with that woman at work, or you with somebody out in the street, it's a different thing.
Oh,
You may get your weed snatched out your head. You know, you ain't gonna go that route with that woman. Think about what I'm saying, ladies. You know you would not. Most women are not going to cross that line the way they cross the line with a man. And why they don't cross that line with a man? I mean, why do they cross that line with a man? Why do they?
Because they know if it gets confrontational, they ain't gonna have to. They're gonna be the ones in the right.
Exactly.
Let's put it like that.
And they know 9 times out of 10 that the man is not going to cross the line that woman would. So the thing is, while I'm talking about this, I got to ask women: do you respect your man more than you respect another woman? 866-245-5480. This is the Joe Lockett Show. This is the Joe Lockett Show. I am asking that question because how are you going to show somebody in the street, right, or somebody that made you mad at work more respect than you show the man that's taking care of you at home? No. But no. If I have to, this is what I'm saying. If we're in a relationship, you should not use your position as a woman to disrespect me if you say you love me.
You shouldn't.
You know what I'm saying?
Stop nobody.
But what I'm saying is this show is to help women and men in betterment themselves. So I'm bringing out small things on this show to help people understand that. Think about what you're doing. You say stuff to your man that you know that you can get away with, right? Because you know that he can't react the way that another woman would if you said that to them.
Or you gonna call your daddy and call
all that stuff, all that stuff,
all that,
all that stuff that you're going, all that bravado that you're going to do, right?
You gonna hit him before.
But that's what I'm saying. But you're not going to do that to that other woman, and that's what I'm saying. A lot of dudes these days, man, especially in 2023, is asking, "Do you really love me? Are you really caring about me? You saying you want me to be all this and do all these things to me, but when you get mad at me, you can talk to me something crazy."
Love don't matter, Joe.
Those don't matter to who?
Love don't matter to people.
What's that song say? Love don't live here anymore.
Oh yeah.
Love don't live here anymore.
That house is but a home now.
Okay, listen, man, but think about. I mean, my thing is, why do women do that? Is my question. If women got an answer for that, please hit me up. 866-245-5480. Why do women think that it's okay to talk to their man something crazy, especially women that have baby daddies?
Oh, ooh, y'all come with the extra sauce, man.
Think about what I'm saying. Especially women that got baby dads and they're not together.
Man, y'all be talking ruthless.
Bruh, talk to this man. I mean, if some women gonna say, well, he deserves that.
All right. Bet. All right. He deserve it though, Joe. He deserve it.
See, the reason why I'm hesitate when I say that, because there are some dudes that are not handling their business.
It's not.
You know what I'm saying? As a father. And that does upset a woman. And I get that. Because she's taking on the load of taking care of their kids. I know that some baby dads are there cheating on the baby mama. I get that. And that's why they're no longer together, right? Mm-hmm. He left her holding the bag. So I understand why she feels the way she feels. But what I'm saying, the same friend that didn't pay you your money, that's a girl. Right? Or the same friend that didn't come to your birthday party, right? Or show up at your graduation and did you wrong. Are you in their face? Are you sitting there going off on them the way you're going off on your baby daddy?
Oh, we know that.
866-245-54. I'm just saying, I don't think it's equal because men, we are in a particular situation. Like, if I'm going to beef with you, bro, like I said, I'm going to beef with you, but I understand if I cross that line, there's a price to pay. With a woman, we're not even thinking about even crossing the line with her. Why? Because the consequences are too high for us. No matter what we do in those situations, we are in the wrong. I got a situation I can tell you about that I was in a long time ago that I had to bite my tongue and walk away. You guys hang tight to Joe Lockett Show. We'll see you guys where? On the other side. That worked both ways. Why men always talking about women?
Oh, no, they didn't.
Okay, so I'm going to disagree with you there because men talking about women and talking trash to a woman, like when a lot of women that I've seen can call you low down, no good, cheap, blah, 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 get all up in your face, right?
And let's chill out.
And you're not doing that to that woman that, you know, to that woman that did you wrong at work.
Women talk about men too. Let's be for real, yo. Get out your feelings. Because you and your feelings.
Well, I'm going to say this.
Men too.
I don't hang around messy men, so I don't know what messy men do. I'm a messy person, but I don't hang around men that denigrate women. I don't. My circle of men, they handle themselves in a manly manner with their females.
That's my problem with most people nowadays.
What's that?
Just because there's a conversation topic about the other sex don't mean it's always denigrating. It's a conversation topic.
Yeah.
Now, if somebody take it to that level, that's them taking it to that level.
Right.
But most conversations, when you have a group of women, it's gonna happen in front of maybe a man.
What's up, Riley? How's it going?
And the same thing for the opposite sex. Like, come on now. That's the topic you talk about. You talk about the other sex. Now, depending on how you go about that, your prerogative, okay?
Right.
But other than that,
right,
let's stop playing. Everybody talk about the other sex.
But I want to think, but like I said, you know, I've been on this week, I've been about love. Do you love your man? Right? This is my question to y'all. Do you love your man if you feel that you need to disrespect him when things get bad?
I mean, maybe. Maybe.
No, but see, I'm gonna be honest, man. Me being a man, I don't feel like I've said before earlier in this week. If you're talking to me crazy, it's hard for me to come back and tell me I love you like I did before you said what you said. And that goes for the man and the woman. That's just me.
Oh, I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying I don't know how that works out for y'all, but that don't work. That mean, hey, Karen, how's it going? That don't work well for me. You know what I'm saying? Because at this stage in my life and at this age in my life, I shouldn't have to be, number one, beefing with you. And I don't want to be with any woman that when she get mad, the first thing or the second thing or the third thing comes out of her mouth is something that's going to denigrate me or lowball me or give me a body blow. Why would I want to be with you? Think about what I'm saying. Why would I want to be with you? That makes no sense to me. I don't want to make up with you. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? If you got to sit there and talk crap about me, I don't want to be with you. Not at this stage of my life. I don't want to try to fix it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to we don't need to work on us. No, I'm good. What? Bruh, at 53, I don't need to be working on anything. I done worked on me. I'm good. I don't want to be in a relationship where I got to sit there and explain myself and sit there and try to work through the relationship and help you work through your problems, the way you feel about me. No, and especially if I'm not doing it to you.
What if she working through your problems too?
If she's working through my problems and I got some issues on the table, that's a different story. We can talk about that. But bro, I can tell you, I'm very non-confrontational. The only thing I would tell you, if you cross my daughter or this radio show, my business, me and you may have an issue. I tell you, stay out those waters because it's very muddy and you're going to lose. Other than that, for our relationship, I'm open. I'm very open.
Look, I'm not confrontational, but I ain't afraid.
I watch what I say. My man, no joke. Okay. All right, y'all. It's 18 minutes after the hour. You guys are locked into your favorite Eating Right Worldwide. Where you're joining us live on social media and WYD 92.5. And when I say we're live, our streaming is up live and powerful. Thanks to the one and only Todd right here.
You can see all the juices.
Man, you see everything. Everything is working good. So thank you so much, Todd, again. Everything is working strong. We're on all platforms, streaming strong today and live on WYD 92.5. If you guys want to call into the show, y'all, wherever you listen to us at around the world, give us a call. I'll pay for it. 866-245-5480. We're talking about the difference in women. Nephew, let me ask you this question. Do you believe a woman loves a man, right? That when they get into a disagreement, and this week has been about communication. Do she loves you?
C-word.
Right? If she can talk to you crazy, like the first or second thing or third thing that comes out of her mouth when y'all in an argument is something denigrating or hitting you below the belt. But when she's around other people that can get up in her face and get in her grill, she's not saying those things. She's showing a little more decorum, you know, a little bit more patience. She's measured in the things she's saying because she don't want to lose her job, or she don't want to lose the friendship, or she don't want to have that confrontation with that other woman. How is a man supposed to feel when he sits back and he watches his woman just tear into him, the woman that he's paying bill for, the woman he's providing for, you know, the peace we talk about on the show, providing and protecting for, that she can just pop up at the mouth for him because she can?
I'll do this. For me personally, if I was in a situation like that, I probably would feel away.
Okay.
But I think most men nowadays are kind of trained to think that's just how women act. Period. You know what I mean? Especially towards another dude. If we thinking about along nowadays terms,
right?
Not old school.
Right,
old school is different. Nowadays, it's kind of like that's probably the light pat to what she could possibly do worse. You know what I mean? And do I like it? No, I don't. But
okay, let me ask you this question. How do we, as communication-wise as men, make a woman understand that without being confrontational? You know, and the ladies, I want you to call in, ladies, too, right? Because someone on here said they have no respect for you, right?
That's true.
So give me a call, 866-245-5480. Go ahead.
I say this.
Sure.
I think there's two ways.
Okay.
Both can end probably really, really bad or really, really good for you.
Okay. Talk to me.
And I'm just guesstimating. I'm just going based off of my own experience. I got something different and you got something different.
Okay.
All right. But you can either be very passive with this, but very communicatively passive. Let's put it like that. You're like, oh yeah, that's not really something for me. That's not what I like. I noticed these things. I need us to change if we're gonna move forward. Or you can be toxic. You can just blow up in a way where she's not used to it. In a way where I guess it kind of puts her in a different place when she.
Okay, you show her the big dog and make her feel like a mutt.
Which is toxic.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. That's like I said, to each their own how you do it. But from what I've seen with different women.
So you think women are testing you to see how far they can go with you?
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you bark at me and I don't bark back, that means that you
you a punk. I can run you.
Exactly. I can run all over you.
And then I've seen other where you would have to take that approach for them to listen.
But do you want to be with a woman like that's going to test the waters for you in that situation?
If y'all brand new, you're gonna be testing waters, period.
But like that?
If y'all brand new, you're gonna be because you said, hey, this is from you personally.
Okay.
You don't know your significant other if you ain't had a real argument and seeing how y'all.
I said the seasons, but I'm saying
that might be a season, Joe.
Okay. I'm gonna go along with your shenanigans right now. Okay, I'm gonna go along with it. But I'm gonna say this. Do you feel as a grown man being 24 years old that that's a ploy in your playbook? Even when you're trying to get to know a woman, that you're going to test and see how far you can go with her by doing something that disruptive in a relationship. Because again, if you flash that at me, right, and you're trying to see where I am, that means you're in this relationship for a different reason. I'm in this relationship to love the two P's I talk about, provide and protect, right? I'm not in this relationship to see how much control I can get over you or what I can get away with. I'm in a relationship to see how much I can love you and be with you and spend the rest of my life with you if possible.
I agree with you on that standpoint.
Okay.
But there are some people, I'm a preference people.
Okay.
There are some people that goes about it in that way to, alrighty, if I'm going to be in this relationship with you, instead of talking to you and seeing what it is, I think I would get more proof to just get you and catch you in the act.
Okay.
So now I'm finna test you in certain ways to see how you react in certain conditions. Okay, so if you meet a female in that situation and she does that to you, are you more tested? Okay, but if they test you early, are you amped to more want to be in that relationship with her, or you more saying to yourself, I don't want to be, even though she look good and everything is going good with you, but that's a part of you saying that she's testing the waters. Because fella, we see it. Like, let me tell you something. We understand what you're doing. It's not going on.
You know what I'm saying? We don't say nothing to you, but we do see what you're doing. And I think a lot of men let that go because of certain attributes that she may be providing or the way she looks sometimes.
You already hit it in. Depending on if she makes it obvious or not, and what other attributes she got that benefits me.
I agree that is childish.
Yeah, it depends on how I would look at it or how I would move with it.
So I guess that's the same thing where a woman will let a man get away depending on how much money he got.
Oh, yeah. That's exactly what. Wow, that's crazy.
You see what
if you think about it, that's exactly what.
Because the guy that really cares about you but don't have the money, as women would say, shut up and sit down. Yeah. Right. But if you got that money, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, you're providing a little bit, right? Yes. So. But again, fellas that do that, right, and flex their pocket over a woman, right?
Exactly.
I'm going to say that. You're providing, but you're not protecting. You're providing and controlling. That's a PC situation. You're providing and controlling, right? You're letting your money control you. But at the end of the day, if your money go wrong,
A lot of people like computers, Joe.
I agree. I agree. I know there's no exactly where you're going, and I agree with that. But I'm just thinking, man, do we want to be in a relationship, men and women, where we are kowtowing down to somebody because of something, not because of love? We're kowtowing down because of the pocket. We're kowtowing down because of she's a female. Come on, bro. I want somebody. What happened to the part of I want a woman that loves me? I want a man that loves me. I don't need to test you. Love is already going to test itself over a period of time. If I get sick, nephew, at the beginning of a relationship, or just say we're a year in, and I come down with something that's going to handicap me for the rest of my life, are you going to stay with me?
No, she don't leave.
Are you going to stay with her? You see what I'm saying? I want that's the thing I'm talking about. If you love me, are you going to stay in the tough times? And I don't want to be with anybody who may not even consider staying with me if something like that debilitating happens to me. You see what I'm saying? That's a problem for me now. And maybe I know I didn't look at it like this when I was young, but at this stage, bro, I'm not playing any games, right? Okay. So I want a woman who understands arguing is not the answer. Talking to me crazy is not the answer. But also me controlling you with what I have is not the answer either. Me trying to put baby in a box to make you roll my way because I'm doing. No, I don't want that either. Why come we can't be even keel? Why come right now, if I'm in a relationship with you, we can't sit down and have the real conversations we need to have about whatever it is about where we're going along in our journey, whatever problems we have. Why come we can't sit down and talk about those things as a couple? Because now you're my baby, right?
There goes my baby.
But I'm just saying, bro, why does it have to be argumentative? Let me ask you a question, real talk.
A lot of people
if you love somebody, and I'm just talking to the people that's over 45, 50 years old.
Oh, okay. Okay.
What is there truly to argue about? I really want to know this. I got to answer. If you got a man and a woman that love each other, is not cheating and lying to you, okay, let me preface that.
Okay.
There's a good man and a good woman.
Put some quotations.
Right? What is there really to argue about at this stage in our life?
The toothpaste?
Seriously.
Leaving the seat up.
I mean, yeah, but I'm saying, but having a real, one of those arguments where it's 3 and 4 days. Call me, ladies. Tell me, because I can't figure out nothing I want to argue with a woman at this stage in my life. If she's not cheating on me and lying to me, I don't know what I would want to argue for a long period of time and get so irate to her that I want to talk crazy to her or talk down to her. I've been trying to figure this one out. I don't know what it is. I don't know what I want to argue with a woman about. I can think about a lot of great things I want to do with a woman. Right, for us traveling, spending time, watching TV, laughing, picnics in the park, walks late at night, holding hands. But I can't think about what is it that I want to argue with this woman about that I love.
Let me ask you this then. Do you see that a lot from y'all age?
I do not. I see most people talking about the red flags. I see more people focusing on what he or she did not do and how they feel about it. And that becomes I can say they can do 95 things right, but I see more people in relationships focusing on the 5% that they're not doing right? And that becomes their Achilles heel in that relationship, right? And I'm just trying to figure out, do you love me? Because the things most people fight about, especially at my age in life, bro, it ain't worth the argument. So I don't know if you done fell out of love with me and those 5% or 10% things that you don't like me. Now you're tired of living this life and you want to move on. You don't want to be with me no more because maybe I didn't gain weight. Maybe, I'm not doing what you need me to go do anymore. So I'm not putting in the work and you don't know how to talk to me to put in that work. But I don't know what we're arguing for. My whole thing this week is about communication, y'all. How do you fix and how do you work on the communication part in your life? And how can we respect somebody else a whole lot more and way more than we respect the person that's in behind closed doors with us at nighttime? This is the Joe Lockett Show. You guys saying that. We get ready to go over the cliff with the one and only cliffhangers. We'll see you guys where? On the other side. I'm just asking a question. I mean, because I don't understand that. If anybody can tell me, how that works out, right? What is there truly to argue about? I don't know. A football team, that's cool. Exactly. But that's what I'm talking about. But you think about it. When you're talking to your friends, most people that are not happy in their relationship, they're arguing about stuff at this age. I'm like, what is it that y'all arguing about? You must really don't like that person that you're with if you got to argue with them. Because think about it, most time you argue with people that you don't like. You don't argue with people that you like. Some people are just combative. Exactly. And I don't want to be with you. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to be with that person.
Celebrities doing stuff.
And you know this, man.
Stop playing. I see one narrative you like to spin and talk about. Okay, nah. I'm liking this. Okay, I'm feeling this right here. You are now entering into the cliffhanging part of the segment. And if you are watching us on social media, we have yet to buffer. We ain't even you feel me? You ain't even caught me nowhere. I'm still listenable. We going into the cliffhanger part of the segment, but I do want to remind you guys, hit us up on the other side because we got to talk about how y'all are terrible at communication and how y'all talk to us men's. All right, we don't like that, but we gonna tell y'all then. But until then, we got a few updates to get into, and we got some new information. We got a 3 pow.
Let's go.
Okay, first off, update with Bronny James. If you heard the cliffhangers from earlier in the week, we did cover Bronny James. He went into cardiac arrest suddenly at one of his workouts and tryouts with USC. So now it said that he's been discharged from the hospital and he's now resting up at home with the family.
Okay.
All prayers have been answered. Hopefully this doesn't change anything with him and his career when he going into basketball. Don't change nothing because you got to get your mindset right after something like that.
Yeah, man.
So you know what I mean? Extra prayers out to him.
But you know what I did realize is Shaquille O'Neal's son went through that.
Yeah, and he was never the same.
Yeah.
He was never the same. So, you know what I mean? And that was another issue. If I'm not mistaken, there was something similar with DeMar Hamlin.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? You don't wish that on athletes, regardless of if you like them or not. You want to make sure everybody okay. Yeah. So, luckily, he is, and he's getting better. So, we'll look out for him from now. Next up, speaking of updates, Carly Russell, Miss Baby Juicy Smouillet.
Right.
She turned herself in like her predecessor, and now she being charged. It's a little quick pow for her too. You know what I mean? She got some misdemeanor charges, false reporting to law enforcement authorities. And then next up, she got false reporting an incident. So quick little misdemeanor, class A, $2,000 bond. What you think about that, Joe?
Prayers go out to the family.
Prayers go out there. Hey, at least she didn't. Well, I don't know what's worse, is Subway or Baby on the side of the world.
like I said, bro, I've seen too many people take
this. Which one worse, Subway and the newses? Baby on the side of the road.
A lie is a lie. So I think they both they equal. They equal to me.
You won't even come on. Let's just
man. This is so close to home, bro. You know, and I know so many people. I'm not finna buy into it.
I used to live out there.
Like I said, but see, you know.
I don't know.
My status is a little bit different than yours, bro. I know too many folks, and like I said, I'm just gonna wish the best for the family. All
righty. Well, hopefully she gets her some help. If this is some type of, you know what I mean, mental thing. Yeah. Get your mentals right, girl. Right. Don't call 911. Leave the phone alone. Leave it charging. You feel?
Can we move on, sir?
Next up, speaking of 911, folks, the Department of Justice is launching a civil rights investigation on the city of Memphis and its police department. Have you heard about this? Apparently, according to CNN, investigations was announced yesterday, Thursday, and they're investigating, I'm guessing, some civil rights incidents that could be or maybe apparent down there. I know this is a few months after the Trey Nichols situation. If you remember what happened with him, really beaten and stuff like that. Yeah. Shouts out to his family and the Nichols family. Condolences. But that comes a few months after that down there in January, because there was supposed to be a traffic stop. But I mean, they're investigating more to see if it was some systemic violations made. Okay. We're gonna keep an eye up on this. I'm sure this is gonna be updated later, because this is low key pretty big, and this was recent news. So we're gonna be looking at that. Outside of that, we're going to go ahead and get into the cliff side vibes for today. And Joe, Guess what?
What?
Your butt is plugged up, okay?
Plugged
I'm finna
up.
plug up a few guys of mine. One artist I actually got in contact with and conversate with and listen to a few of his songs. He's pretty dope. His name is Sean God out of Houston, Texas. Sean God, he's SH, you know what I mean? You spell it how Sean and then God with the GAWD.
Oh, so SAWN.
Yeah, no, not GOD.
Okay.
Yeah, he ain't doing that. He wanted to make they know. GAWD.
Gotcha.
He got a song with the underground artist of mine that I keep up with very heavy. His name is Mick Jenkins. It's called Drive Through.
Okay.
He sent the song over to me. He was like, hey man, I really appreciate it. You push this out. You listen to it. Tell me how it sound. Not gonna lie to you.
Did we got a clip of it?
We do not, because this is fairly new song.
Okay.
So he doesn't have it to where it's streaming everywhere like it's
Well, if you
supposed
get a
to
clip
be.
of it, we can play a 10 to 15 second clip it on the show.
Oh yeah, I
Okay.
definitely would. I
Okay.
make sure with most stuff we so we ain't copyrighted. But
Like I said, a 15-second clip.
man, that song is pretty fire.
Okay.
And shout out to Mick Jenkins. He also in the Cliffside Vibes for today. He got a new album that's going to be coming out recently, next month actually on the 18th. And he's a Bama-born, Chicago raised man. Okay. I love this dude, bro. He is really, really dope. And Sean is very, very dope too. So I'm gonna be looking out for them. Please look out for his new song Drive Through, featuring Mick Jenkins. It's on all the streaming platforms, whether it's Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. You can find it everywhere. Okay. So shout out to you, dog. Appreciate the tip and all those stuff. I'm gonna be looking out for you. Until then, let's look out on the other side, because you know how I just communicated with you?
Yeah.
Women don't do that with us.
Sometimes.
They don't. We gonna see on the other side.
What's up, y'all? 866-245-5480. Also, we getting ready to get into y'all permission. When you're in a relationship, what do you need permission for, and what you don't need permission for when y'all not living in the same house? I want to talk about that. If you're going out, I want to talk about this because this has been a big conversation lately. What do you need permission for? Right? If you're grown and you're in a relationship with a man or a woman, do you need permission when you're going somewhere? Do you have to let your mate know that you're going somewhere? Y'all girlfriend and boyfriend, not husband and wife. She got her house. You got your house.
And I gotta ask permission.
You got to let them know. Should you let them
that
know
I'm leaving my house?
that you're going? If you're going to an event or you're going to hang out with your friends, do you need to let them know? Is that something that you should do?
I don't know. I feel like it's a little different if we was living together.
I'm saying if you're not, I said,
But if we not, get off.
and then they call you, right? And you out and you didn't tell them.
And
I'm just asking, how does that go? Out of respect, I will. Okay, y'all saying just be considerate. Okay, so
just be considerate of my house and me walking in and out of it. No, because you ain't saying, man.
Like I said,
wait, I'm finna get into it.
Permission. Do you need permission?
I'm finna get into it because y'all got me messed up. Y'all got me messed up.
Do you need permission? Should you? Right?
I wish I would. Ninja. Got it out.
Permission? No. I will let them know what my plans are. I'm courteous. Okay. I don't need permission inside a marriage. I don't need permission inside a marriage. Like I said, marriage is different. I think if you're married, you're gonna,
different.
Yeah. If you're living in the house of somebody,
You got different obligations.
right? They come home, you're not there. That's different. I'm saying when you're in a relationship, do you need permission, or should they know your every move?
I think it's different if y'all.
And if you tell them where you are, what you're doing, and they don't believe you, do you owe them an explanation?
No. That's your insecurity is bleeding out on. Man, let me chill out.
Somebody say that's why you're not married.
I am Mr. Entanglement for a reason. You see my red box. Hold on, show him my red box. You see my red
He's
box.
very serious. He do have a red box, y'all.
I keep
he
one
keep
on
a
me.
red box. He said he can't afford a red table, but he went and bought a red box.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna prop up just for you. Wish you good.
If you have a small business or nonprofit.
Okay, it's not separate houses. Okay, we're gonna talk about this, y'all. If y'all want to give me a call, 866-245-5480.
Can't believe this foolishness.
Oh, do you need permission though? I mean, do you because I've seen situations, I've been in situations, honestly, where
Biggs will give your business concierge services based on over 20
something happened for me that was like it spurred on the moment, right? And I went to go do it. And then when I told the person, because I didn't think nothing of it, that turned into something completely different. Than I was like, it was like I went on a date and didn't tell them. Right, and I'm like, it was none of that. I had no idea what it was going to be when I got there.
How dare you leave things without telling?
Bruh, and I found myself trying to explain something that didn't happen, right? And I said, never again would I ever do that. You know what I'm saying? I found myself in a situation of like, trying to explain and show somebody that, and then I had to think about it. Why the hell am I sitting up here explaining something to you that I know that I didn't do? But because I didn't tell you, because I didn't know it at the time. Because see, sometimes, the way it happened was I was leaving a place and someone asked me to go somewhere. And I went ahead and went. I'm grown, I'm single. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was in a relationship, but I don't need to call you at every moment to say, okay, hey, I'm ready to go do this just so you can know. No, when I talk to you, I tell you.
Man, what?
I'm just saying, do you need permission?
I'm with you. I tell you when I feel like it. I'll wait for some extra sauce on this.
All right, y'all. It's 41 minutes after the hour. Nephew, do you need permission? Do I need permission? Listening audience around the world, do you need permission in a relationship? Now, married folks, I'm not talking about you.
So be quiet.
If you're living in the house with your girlfriend or boyfriend, I'm not talking to you either. I'm talking about if you're in a relationship, whether you're in your 20s or your 40s or 50s, but y'all got separate houses. Whether you're living with your mom and your dad or your own house, but y'all live in separate residence, okay?
Established.
Yeah, y'all good. Do you need permission, right, from your girlfriend or boyfriend? You're in a legitimate relationship. Y'all girlfriend and boyfriend, y'all just don't, you're not living together. But y'all in a legitimate relationship, right?
Yeah.
Do you need permission from your partner to go somewhere, to go do something? If you're going out with your friends or you're going out with your family, or you just decide to go to the bar and sit down and have a drink or go to the movies by yourself, do you feel that you need permission or you need to tell your girlfriend or boyfriend that you're going out? 866-245-5480. Do you need permission?
I wish I would tell somebody when I leave my house and you don't even stay there. No,
but I'm saying, but she's saying, why come you didn't tell me you was going out with your friends tonight?
Because I ain't feel like it. I wanted to go out with my friends, period. What, I gotta tell you if I'm going to the grocery store now? I gotta tell you when I go use the bathroom? Gotta tell you if I cut the grass?
Listen, there are some men that been in relationships, bruh, that's my age. Like, if the woman calls him and he's out and about, even just at the grocery store, where you at? What you doing? Why you didn't tell me?
Even if they're in two steps,
they're in two separate houses.
Like we established, this ain't for the married or the folks that actually have to share a house.
That's not asking for permission. Why come it's not? What is it then?
Yeah, how come?
I mean, what is
how
it?
Come you think that?
You say if it's not asking for, so what are you doing?
Well, why are you asking all these questions?
Because if
making all them statements,
do you need to tell somebody, right? You know what I'm saying? Do you need to tell your girlfriend or boyfriend where you going when you leave your house?
No. I don't care where she go if she not at the house with me.
She not coming over your house tonight. You're not coming over her house tonight. But then she going out with her friends. Do she need to tell you?
No, I don't care. Look, if we not sharing the same house to where we frequenting the same door, no. Do you?
But
tell me later.
But what I'm saying is because this is what happened to a lot of men, and I think a lot of men are controlling that way too, though.
Yeah, it's a lot of insecure dudes.
There's a lot of men that do the same thing. Why you ain't tell me you was going out with your girl tonight? Where are you? What you doing?
Yeah, let's clean that up. There's a lot of
dudes out there too, though. Nah, seriously.
I don't see why both people, man or female, if y'all not sharing a residence or y'all not tied to each other in the marriage sense. Why are you policing who walk in and out of their own door?
Well, here's where I'm going with this. A friend of mine going through this right now, right, is in a relationship with a young lady. They've been dating for about, I guess, probably about a year or so. He's getting ready to go on a trip with some friends of his, some fellas, some friends, some dudes, right? And he told her, I'm going on a trip. She said she wanted to go. He said, no, this is a trip for, me and the fellas. You can't go. So she's telling him, you can't go if I'm not going. Why are you going without me? I've never been anywhere without you. So why are you just now telling me? Because I guess they're going to go next week or so. You knew about, and she didn't made this whole big blow up issue about the situation.
Okay.
Because she don't want him to go on this trip, or maybe she don't trust him. I don't know their situation, but he's saying to me like, bruh, I think I'm finna break it off with old girl. You know what I mean? Because she making it seem like at the end of the day, like I need her permission to go on a vacation. And I don't.
You did.
You know what I'm saying? No, but I'm saying, so do you need permission? If you're in a relationship, girlfriend and boyfriend, do you need permission from your girlfriend or your boyfriend to go on that trip?
No.
You sure?
No. But I mean,
yeah, the sounds in the room. Yeah, the sounds. Dude, I'm actually on social media. If you're in a relationship, you're not living with anybody, that's your girlfriend and boyfriend, right? And you're going on a trip, but you're not taking him or her with you. Do you need permission to go on that trip? You're in a relationship. Do you need permission to go on that trip with the girls' trip or the friendship? Or to go do you need permission to go on a trip by yourself? Do you need to explain that to somebody?
I'll shoot them bail.
Okay.
I'll shoot them bail in this sense. If you know who they like to hang around and how they are, maybe. If you know your ex and they told you they little past history and it was a little while, maybe. Okay? If there's other things that you have information and privy to that information to, maybe. Other than that, I'm going to say no. Because the reason I say this is a lot of people in their relationships find out information that you know sound wild. Now, the guys they different now, okay? Then you see the quotes? They different now. But they was wilding back in the day. And back in the day ain't that long ago for a lot of people, but this back in the day, right?
Uh-huh.
Now they tell you they got to go on this spontaneous trip that you didn't know about until late. I'm gonna look at that away. I'm not going to count. I'm not gonna look at that away.
That's all I see. We'll come to you in a minute. Okay, but I'm gonna say this before I go to get to a does on 866-245-5480. I don't need nobody's permission. As long as I'm paying my own bills and I haven't put a ring on your finger. I don't care how long we've been dating. It is my responsibility as your man to let you know where I'm going, right?
Yeah.
And let you know what I'm doing. But what you're not going to do is tell me where I can and cannot go as a grown man. If I'm paying for this trip and I want to go by myself and I'm telling you I'm going by myself, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah,
I'm not going to sit here and try to explain something to you because you don't trust me or your insecurities may help you understand that. Those days are over for me. That's one thing I've made very clear at this stage in my life. I'm not explaining myself when I know what I'm doing. Because a lot of people, a lot of times, man, and I've been in a situation where I found myself trying to prove to somebody I didn't do something that I know I didn't do. Let me say that again. I found myself in a situation where I was trying to prove something to somebody that I know that I didn't do, but I'm trying to prove to you that I didn't do it. That means you didn't trust me. I haven't given you a reason not to trust me, but that means you don't trust me. That don't have anything to do with me. That has something to do with your past. Okay. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not doing that game with you. If you're in my house or I'm living in your house or we live in the same house together, yes, I do need your permission. Yes, I should talk to you about it. I am not going to take that stance. But as long as Joe like paying his own bills and you ain't paying a doggone thing for me and you ain't support me no kind of way, when I tell you I'm going, that's where I'm going. And I'm not going to try to prove any points to you and, you know what I'm saying, show pictures, I'm not doing, bro. Listen, that kind of childishness, I don't want to be in a relationship with nobody like that. I'm not doing that.
Let me ask this then. Because I want to know how you would feel.
Sure.
If you was in a relationship, you said you ain't going to police it because you don't expect that for you either, right?
Right.
But you find out she going on a girl's trip.
Mm-hmm.
Now, she did tell you in her past life some wild stuff that she frequent on a girl's trip.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to think a certain way now that you get this spontaneous girl's trip out of nowhere.
But
do a lot of stuff together.
Okay, let me just to be honest with you, bro.
Okay.
This is all in what D said about data collecting.
Okay.
Right?
Shout out Mr. Nice.
Yes, because what I'm doing, bro, I'm already to make my determination about you, how I look at you already. Either I'm trusting you in that relationship or I don't trust you. I'm not going to say anything to you about it, but I'm not going to trust what you said on that trip if I don't trust you, but you're not going to know it. I'm grown now. I'm not finna try to play childish, keep up games and play, Sherlock Holmes with you. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to wait for you because what's going to happen always, bro, you're going to make a mistake. And if you out there doing what you didn't say you was going to do, and I feel that I don't trust you, I'm going to see it. It's going to show itself. But I'm not finna go out there and go looking for it and try to prove you wrong and try to put a hiccup in your game. I'm not throwing any red flags at you. I'm not doing that.
Okay.
At this stage, bro, I'm not doing that anymore. Bro, game day is over, okay? We either in a relationship where we trust each other. If you say you're going to Egypt, okay, you're going to Egypt.
Okay.
And I'm going to take you on your word until I see something different. Now, you may be going out to Egypt with Dexter St. Jacques. Okay, fine. That's who you're going with. I am not going to find out about it as long as you out there because I'm not looking for it. But if I feel that I don't trust you.
She'd be around the world.
Bro, again, but if I feel I don't trust you, bro, I don't want to be in a relationship with you. If I feel I can't trust you to go where you say you're going to go and be who you say you want to be, why am I wasting my time in a relationship with you? You should not, as a grown person, let me get to you now. You should not be in a relationship with a grown person, bro, where they have to try to prove themselves to you about what they tell you.
Okay.
866-245-5480.
Adults only. You are locking it in, girl. How you doing?
I'm doing awesome. There's a lot of compartments to this, and I think it breaks down to age and maturity.
Okay.
Generation X. I'm not participating in any mental manipulations by someone who hasn't chosen to grow up. And I stand on this with my whole chest, and I say this: my money ain't your money. So my ability to take a vacation has nothing to do with you unless you are economically tied to me, and that's never. That paperwork is done up front. People give themselves a lot of room and a lot of space of entitlement in a relationship. Entitlement to know, entitlement to have ownership, entitlement to be acknowledged, entitlement to... I'm not in that mental headspace. I just don't have it in me. That's not in my ministry. And I somehow revert these, and it's not me being ironic, and it's definitely not being sarcastic. I see these as poor people conversations. Because I want to make sure that I place the poverty on exactly what it is. A poor mindset is worse than a poor pocket.
Okay.
Understood.
I don't see these as an authentically wealth-building mindset of somebody who has the wisdom to know you have no ownership. What that person chooses to do with his or her body, regardless if you're married to them or not, guess what? You still don't control it.
Right.
Regardless of who that person used to be, who that person is right now in this moment, you choose the playing field you want to go out here and deal with.
Very true.
You choose it. And if you choose to ignore the symptoms and the signs of someone being manipulative in your business for no reason, I didn't marry my daddy. I'm not going out with my daddy. I'm not sleeping with my daddy. That's authority.
That's right.
Then I think a man should look at it the same way. We all talk about this pool of people we dating and what if this? What if? What if? Go out there and be you. Because if I can't see the signs of who you actually are, my blind ass, I'm sorry. My Ray Charles moment, I get what I get.
Right.
We've all had people who you latch on, leech on, and it's like you either play the game or you ignore the game and you get out the game. One of the three.
Right.
But having these conversations about whether a person is entitled to go on a trip that financially, who paying for you? I've told every husband I've been married to, every man I've dated.
Wait a minute.
You didn't take your husband?
Hold on.
No.
How many husbands have you had, or does only?
Mind your business. You
See
can't retire.
Ain't no woman's business.
You can't retire on my money.
Hold on. If I'm your husband, it's our money.
That's you and your non-agreement to paperwork. I believe in paperwork. I'm not.
Wait, so is his money y'all money too?
Nope, his money is his money. That's
Okay. Well, as long as you see it like that.
Yeah,
as long as you see it like that, we cool then.
We ain't got no problem.
Y'all remember we had this conversation about would you date somebody from McDonald's? I was like, yeah.
You did. Yeah, you did.
Do with how you live.
Okay.
All
right.
Somebody living and sleeping on the couch at his mom's house. Yeah, because you ain't staying in my house. Okay.
Golly, but you got a big house.
You can take a lot of stuff out of the equation if you take your whole human self and put you where you're supposed to be.
Okay.
So if he got rent for the room,
he got to rent for whatever he got. If I want a hotel room, I know how to go get one. To my standards, to my liking.
See, adults only is not going to be in a relationship. She like you, bro. It ain't going to happen.
Yeah.
You ain't in no relationship. No. You're in an agreement.
contract.
No. You're not in a relationship. You're in an understanding and an agreement.
And he got a non-disclosure.
His money is his money. Your money is your money. And you ain't staying here. You got your. That's an agreement.
No. Nephew, what's crazy is this one gave me the NDA after the second date.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Because he heard you on the Joe Lockett Show. He like, I'm going to beat it to the punch.
Oh, hey, we don't need to talk about nothing.
I don't discuss how much money I make or where I'm at or whatever.
But it sounds like you got that money. So you're like, I'm finna go ahead and get this one right up front because she's smart.
No, because in the disclosure that I got, our second date was he's worth way more.
I ain't mad at him. But I don't know why you got I don't know why you got the NDA right now in the second date, but oof.
I mean, hey, she got non-disclosure. I don't even want to ask.
Hey, let's go ahead and cancel that conversation. You're right, because we ain't finna violate your man. They got that paper.
So I got Jim Parker on my side.
Exactly. Hey, you have a great weekend. We got to get ready to get up here. You know we love you.
Take care.
All right. 866-245-5488. Y'all make sure y'all save that number because we're going to hit you guys up next week with that on Messy Monday. But, man, I'm just of us, and I know a lot of people get tired of hearing me saying this on this show, man. But at a certain stage of life, man, you got to change your priorities and your boundaries. And what you're going to sit here and tolerate and explain and not explain. And I'm just at a point in my life right now, bro. I don't need you to explain a lot to me because I see.
Word.
And I'm not going to sit here and try to explain myself to you. If I have to sit here and explain myself to you continuously about small things, we're not going to work. Because like I said, at this stage in my life, people like me that's over 50, we're not trying to sit here and do stuff we did when we was in our 20s and 30s.
Word.
Your trauma, whatever you got going on, or insecurities, or you don't believe something or think somebody's trying to hurt you. I'm not that person that's trying to hurt you. I'm not.
Some of y'all.
No.
All y'all in y'all 50s are acting different.
But exactly. But there are men that are trifling. There are women that are trifling. But when you meet the right one, everybody's not trifling.
No.
That's my point. Everybody ain't trying to hurt you. Everybody ain't trying to get something out of you. There are people out here, bro, that just want to be loved. Let me say it again. There are people who just want to be loved and be in a relationship. They don't want your money because they're okay, right? They just want to be in a relationship and have a great companionship and be with somebody they can spend some time with, some quality time with, and be happy and laugh with. Everybody's not after your money or your lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? For men and women. So at this stage, a lot of times, and your body. Because let me tell women something and men something. You can get that anywhere. You can get that. If men got that paper, no matter how they look, they can get anywhere. And women, you can get it anywhere. So it's not about that only.
And everybody can pay for it now.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, with all these dating sites, so again, we need to start to have a better relationship and a better way of communicating with each other and stop thinking that at some point that all I want is. Sometimes all I want is your time and your companionship. And hopefully let's see where that goes. So hopefully you guys this week on the Joe Lockett Show that you guys have been able to work through some communication problems, talk about some difficult subjects with your friends. And sometimes hopefully you can talk about it with your mates. You know what I mean? This is what this show is all about. This show has been about communication and loving and trying to look at relationships in a different way. And if you're in a tough spot, y'all start listening to the end on my, y'all go ahead and subscribe to my channel because I'm going to be going through some deep things on when I started doing some of my live to my subscribers only. We'll be talking about some things and helping you talk through some things that I've been through and the way a man thinks about things. So ladies, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Fellas, subscribe to my channel on where you see, the link is in the bio.
Yeah, link in the bio.
You guys stay locked in and have a great weekend. You know I love you, right? You guys take care of yourself. Coming up next, if you're local, TR3, Reggie Ragland, and the one and only Trent Richardson, Jatim Temo, Aishtamas, Ian Liberdes. All that means what? I love you.
See y'all later.
What?
We killed it on Facebook.
What's Facebook doing?
Oh man.
The internet's really good on Facebook.
Man, we didn't get lower than 50,
On Facebook?
but we got as high as 150.
Oh, wow. On Facebook? Oh, wow. So it's definitely internet connection then. Wow. Okay, cool. All right, y'all.
We killed it.
That's what's up then, bro. That's what's up. Man, again, thank you guys so much for all you have done, all you guys are doing to making this show a really popular show, streaming wise. We thank you guys so much. I'm finna put this work in for y'all, I promise you. Subscribe to my channels. I'm gonna be doing these private sessions with the subscribers to make sure I'm giving y'all value for what y'all are paying for. Thank you guys so much. We're gonna be working really hard, and we're also building a show to start to travel here sometime next year. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate everything you guys doing. Keep subscribing, keep talking to people about it, and make sure we'll see you guys next week. Y'all have a great weekend now. I love you.